These 3 Hindu principles that I'm going to share with you took me from 0 to 20,000 TikTok followers in 6 months. And the beautiful thing about it is that these are not social media principles, but 5,000-year-old time-tested success principles that you can apply to build a better business, build a better social following, build a better body, build better relationships. These are just general success principles that you can apply across your life, okay? If it's your first time here, my name is Rishi, and on this page we apply Hindu principles from the scriptures for more inner peace, success, and happiness. These principles are deceptively simple. Why? Because the yogis knew that success happens to your actions and not what you spend circling around in your mind. So in book 12, section 109 of the Mahabharata, okay, Bhishma is telling Yudhishthira, a man becomes noble by acts, not by desires, okay? You can desire for days and weeks, right? And I might not desire anything, but I keep acting, I will be further along than you, okay? So that's the first principle that I want to take you into, which is skill acquisition, okay? Skill acquisition, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, chapter 1, Sutra 14. Satu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Dudabhumihi. Okay? Your practice, your skill becomes firmly established when done for a long time, without interruption, and with reverence. Okay? So success is built to skill acquisition, and the skill acquisition is achieved through 3 things: a long time, without interruption, and with reverence, okay? So 0 to 20,000 followers in 6 months. I posted a video every single day for 6 months, okay? But if, let's say you're trying to build a better body, that doesn't mean that you have to work out every single day. That's not what it is. It is about doing something that will improve your skill every single day without interruption and for a long time, okay? So what does that mean? So let's say you're building your body. Maybe you're not working out today, you're resting, but you're learning about diet. You're preparing your meals, right? So this is the very first step, okay? The very first step is to ground, establish your skill for a long time without interruption. And what is the third one? With reverence. What does that mean? Reverence means understanding that God placed this dharma, this vision inside your heart. And when you take the action, you can't just take the action just nilly-willy, right? You have to understand and place your heart, place your energy, place everything, place your faith in it when you're acting, okay? This is what it means by reverence, okay? So this is skill acquisition. Number 1, establishing your practice. Success principle number 2 is that you have to let go of the outcome, okay? Most of my videos get barely 2,000 views. One video of mine got 400,000 views. Regardless of what happens, I'm showing up and making a video every single day, regardless of the outcome. It is about the process. It's about taking the step every single day, regardless of what happens, okay? So in chapter 2, verse 47 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, you have the right to work, but never to the fruit of your work, okay? You should never engage in action for the sake of reward, nor should you long for inaction, meaning you are only entitled to taking the step. The result of the step, the result of the action is not up to you, okay? So let's say you and I decide to go sell umbrellas, okay? You show up and sell umbrellas every single day. Me, today I show up and it's raining, so I sell 20 umbrellas. I show up tomorrow and then it's a sunny day, I sell no umbrellas. So on the third day, I look out the window, I see that it's sunny. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go out, right? But you still go out and you sell 200 umbrellas. What happened? On the radio, they announced that for the next month, it's gonna rain every single day. And you end up selling 200 umbrellas because I didn't show up, and you end up selling my share of umbrellas as well, right? So the lesson in this is that we are not in control of what the consequences, the outside influence, the outside environment, what God decides to give us, right? We are only entitled to showing up and selling umbrellas every single day, taking that action. Some days we'll sell many, some days we won't sell any, but we have to keep showing up and taking the action. Only God decides when a good day will be, when a bad day will be, okay? So this is success principle number 2, is that we have to be able to let go of the outcome, because man, most of my videos have like 2,000 views, right? And I have a couple over 100,000. But if I showed up every day and I saw 2,000 when I could have, I'm like, oh, why is this video not doing well? Why is this video not doing well? You just have to get past it, understand that my dharma, the vision that God placed in my heart, is to make a video every single day speaking about what verse, what lecture, what lesson I use on that day to improve my life, okay? Whether you get X number of views or Y number of views, it doesn't matter to me. I just show up. Patanjali Yoga Sutras, chapter 1, sutra number 12, Abhyasa Vairagya Bhyam Tan Nirodha. So what we did, we talked about Abhyasa and Vairagya. What is Abhyasa? Practice. And what is Vairagya? Letting go. Dispassion, okay? Not being attached to the results, okay? And these are the 2 skills that we need, that the yogis tell us that we need to control the mind. And when we control the mind, we control our actions. And we control our actions, we control how much progress we make on the path to success. Now we get to the most important principle. The most important principle is sharpening our buddhi. Buddhi is the aspect of the mind called the intellect, okay? And the intellect is like a knife. The sharper it is, the easier it will be for you to cut through all your excuses, all your anxiety, all your procrastination, all your laziness. This is cut through by your buddhi, and your buddhi has to be sharp. Sharpening the mind, sharpening the buddhi, so that when excuses come, you cut through it and you keep taking action. Laziness, cut through it. Procrastination, cut through it. Anxiety, cut through it, okay? So this is in chapter 17, verse 16 of the Bhagavad Gita. In the commentary part, Swami Mukundananda says, purification of the mind is more important than purification of the body and speech. Okay? Purification of the mind is more important, because when you purify the mind, your speech and your actions automatically get purified. When you sharpen the mind, your speech and your actions automatically get sharpened, right? So in chapter 2, verse 41 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, those who are resolute on this path have a single-pointed determination. Okay, buddhi, sharp buddhi. For the irresolute, their thoughts branch out endlessly. Okay, why is Krishna saying for the irresolute, the thoughts branch out endlessly? Because the vision is, let's say, to build a business. Those who have single-pointed determination, a sharp buddhi, will keep their concentration on that, okay? But those who have a buddhi that is not sharp will get distracted by Netflix, will get distracted by going out with friends, will get distracted by sleeping in, okay? These are distractions that we have to realize that we have to cut through with our buddhi. The 3 principles that I use every single day to get from 0 to 20,000 followers on TikTok in 6 months. But more importantly, you have to absorb these principles and learn how can I apply that in my life, okay? So like the yogis say, there are many more principles. There are many more principles, but if you want to learn more, you're falling in the trap. What did Bhishma say in the Mahabharata? A man becomes noble by his acts, not by his desires. Don't start craving to know more. Using only these 3 principles is enough to establish a firm practice of you doing something every single day to learn more, to get better, to move towards what you desire in life, okay? Subscribe to my newsletter, to my free newsletter, if you want more breakdowns like this about how to use Hindu principles to improve your life for more inner peace, for more happiness, for more success. Namaste. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.